Yo, what it do, and what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Off the Sticks, and this, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the last episode before the holiday break.
Yeah, last official published episode. We might do a off the sticks, no hold bar. We might do another recording before the year end, but it definitely won't be published. It'll just be like some exclusive content for the Discord.
All right. So that also lets y'all know. Go ahead, man. Follow us on all our socials and whatnot. Hop into the Discord popping. Hop into the Discord. Come in with some opinions because we're gonna let you know ours definitely. So just kind of gonna hop into this past weekend. That's pretty much where all the focus is gonna lie. It's basically over this past weekend. We had the World Cup final. We had the Celebration Bowl, and then the NFL was on crack. I don't know really where to get started, so I guess I'm gonna go out there like this. The MEAC has proven that they are the cream of the crop when it comes to HBCU football. Period.
Hell no, they haven't. Don't do that.
Period. Do the
Stop,
7-1.
stop it.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Slow down. Slow down. The 7-1 in the Celebration Bowl,
Who cares?
which apparently people who had to play against Jackson State care.
Nope. 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 I'm not about to let
That's
you
it.
do that. I'm not about to let you paint that
So
picture.
what conference would you say is?
The SWAC. Right now, the cream of the crop, the SWAC. Like now that Dion gone, it might change, but it ain't. I mean, as of right now, nobody lit. I look. Winston was once upon a time in the MEAC. A and
Yeah, I
T is in
remember
the
those
MEAC,
years.
huh?
Not anymore. A&T not anymore. Then the
Yeah.
Big South.
Okay, but you get the point. Like
Yeah.
we got ties to the MEAC. I ain't shitting on the MEAC at all, but I mean, let's be clear. The MEAC is not the cream of the crop in HBCU football. Honestly, in HBCU sports, the CIAA is on a higher pedestal than the MEAC. The MEAC is a means to an end. The MEAC conference is the means to an end just for HBCUs to say that they participated in D1 sports. They ain't winning nothing. The MEAC is not winning anything on a D1 level. So when you talk about the cream of the crop as far as HBCU football or HBCU sports period, it's definitely the CIAA. People travel from all parts of the country to go to the CIAA. Like, nah, the cream of the crop with HBCU sports is CIAA. The cream of the crop, the cream of the crop. If you want to talk about Division 1 HBCU talent, the cream of the crop is still Jackson State. Central might have won the championship. Congratulations to them. Um, they did not. That does not prove anything to me. I mean, that doesn't even prove to me that they're a better team than Jackson State.
No.
They
Did
had
you
a
did
better
you watch
game
that
at the
game?
right time.
Did you watch that game?
No, I didn't watch that game.
Okay, now normally I don't say anything about referees, whatnot, but dude, they were legit giving Jackson calls. And I'm talking about completely Ray Charles to any situation that had anything to do with North Carolina Central.
I mean,
Like
I
they
understand.
legitimately had to play against 15 people on the field.
I understand. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Who has the better coach, or who had the better coach between Central and Jackson State?
I mean, you're gonna go Jackson off the rip.
Who had the better roster between Central and Jackson State?
You're gonna go Jackson, but
Who
it's only
has
because of three
who?
players.
Oh, wait. Who has the better facilities between Central and Jackson State?
That'd be Jackson now.
Who? That's what we're talking about now. Who
Mhm.
has? Who has? Um, Who was the talk of HBCU D1 football over the last 3 years? Who's been the talk?
Oh, that's the case. I wouldn't give it to Jackson much. I would give it to Dion. Let's be 100% on that.
Who what football program was leading the talk, the HBCU football talk over the last 3 years?
The Deion Sanders football team.
Which is what? Or which was what?
Oh, the Deion Sanders football team. I don't
There
give
is
that kind of. I can't give that credit
there
to
is
Jackson. I
nothing.
cannot give that to
There
Jackson.
is
I give it to the
nothing.
coach on that.
There is nothing.
You
Nothing.
drop Deion at any HBCU, and that's the school
Killer.
that pops.
Let me finish the point. There is nothing that Central has done better than Jackson State in 3 years, except win this one game. So no, they have earned respect as as champions to a certain degree. For this year, they have earned that respect. They have earned that title. But to say that they're the cream of the crop in HBCU football, hell no, hell no, hell no.
We'll see.
I mean, it's not even a we'll see thing. Put logic to it. Like the Patriots with Tom Brady did not win the Super Bowl every single year. Tom Brady was in New England for what? What was it? What was
20
it? Like 18,
years.
20 years he was in New England?
Mm-hmm.
20 years he was in New England. They only got 6 rings with Brady. So there are 14 years with the Patriots that Brady didn't win the Super Bowl. You mean to tell me the Patriots during that 2-decade run were not the cream of the crop in football?
I mean, it's easy to say they were
bro.
the cream of the crop in football because they were that dominant over a 20-year period. But I can't say the cream of the crop of football is a 3-year period. You need to be able to continue that success. Now, listen. There's a reason. There's a reason why I say this, because Jackson as a football program was irrelevant as fuck before he got there. Remember, we pulled their card and was like, damn, they ain't won a championship since, and it was well before my black ass was born.
Right, so, but that has nothing to do with right now.
And I'm talking recent success. Central has accomplished way more than Jackson has. Yes, they have.
Central has not accomplished way more than Jackson State in the last 3 years.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, we they've
won the Celebration Bowl 2 out of the last 3 years.
Okay.
They've won their conference 2 out of the last 3 years. They were actually nationally ranked going into this game.
Nobody is going to their parents talking about, hey, I want to go to Central to play football. Nobody's doing that.
And no one's saying that shit about Jackson right now. They were saying, I'm going to play with Deion. So like I said before, I can't give the credit to the institution. I give it to the man.
Deion was Jackson State.
Jackson State was some people who screwed him over. Deion was Deion.
You can't remove the two.
No, you drop Deion at any location, at any HBCU, and that's a win. They're going to go there. And it's not because of the school. It's because of the man that's there.
If you drop Deion at any school and they have the best football program while he is there, they are the cream of the crop. That is exactly what that means. You want to go historically and over the last 20 years? I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that.
Now, I went recent. In the games where you meet head to head, the cream of the crop seems to be in the MEAC because that's where the champions come from.
So you mean
if it's conference to conference, head up, we play 8 games, I win 7, y'all win 1, ain't no way in blue hell anything to do with you got to do with cream of the crop. When we say Bama's the cream of the crop if they never win a national championship? No.
So you mean to tell me right now that if you had an opportunity to go to Central and you had an opportunity to go to Jackson State with Deion as the head coach, you would choose Central?
In this case, yeah.
Oh, you're crazy. All right, we go to the next topic. We can go to the next topic. You crazy. You wildin'. You're literally just saying that. You're literally just saying that because Dion has gotten all the hype this year and they lost to Central. You're literally saying that because you have closer ties to Central than you do Jackson State. You are literally saying that from a bias. Come on, y'all. Let's be real.
No, it comes from no bias at all. Because had I loved Central that much, I would have stayed in Durham.
All right, man. Corey, would you choose to go to Central or Jackson State with Dion as a coach? Even with Central winning the championship this year, which one would you rather go to?
Jackson State.
Easily. It's no comp.
You just have to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was another sporting event that day. We're just gonna move on. There was another sporting event that day. I was watching Celebration Bowl, then I went to a birthday party. But it was something that happened during that day. Two things that were very, very historical. Corey, I'm gonna let you touch on the World Cup. I promise I'm gonna let you touch on the World Cup. But this dude, Matt Ryan, need his own goddamn segment. 33-0. At some point, you have to look up at that scoreboard and say, God damn it, I've been here before. Countless times. Like he's blown so many leads that it's became a meme, bro. And not even the stock hold my beer meme. Like, no, there's a meme that has like 12 times he has blown a bigger than 10 fourth quarter lead. I'm like, bro, that's a black mark, point blank. That was the most unexcusable loss. Because we were talking about that game in Discord. There was the most unexcusable loss in football history. We'll talk about 28-3. That was on Shanahan as well. That was terrible play calling, and the same thing here with Jeff Saturday. Explain to me at some point when you just figure out, damn, they don't score 2 times in like 2 minutes. I guess I can start running the fucking football. I don't. That part escapes my mind so much. How do you not run the damn ball? Just run the damn ball. You're up a lot. Dallas did the same shit too. Just run the damn ball. And you won't blow a lead. Just run the damn ball. That is it. You will run a minute to a minute and a half off the clock, maybe even 2 minutes, depending on if you can actually make a first down per possession. Meaning that if you give them the ball back on a running clock, you straight. This shit confusing. What y'all got for this, bro?
Well, that was one of the most entertaining games I've seen all year. And it's so funny because you mentioned the Discord. And I'm gonna let Mike say his piece, but I think it's so funny how that game started out. Mike was in there talking about man, Minnesota look bad. Minnesota
real
look bad
right now.
And we were like, yeah. And next thing you know, you turn around, you're like, damn it, Indy's really about to blow this, aren't they? They really about to blow this thing. And I'm just like, wow, it really happened. The Colts, and honestly, and Killer, and I know you talk about Matt Ryan and the 28-3 and all that stuff, but and that's definitely applies here. But to me, my first thought was this could only happen to a Jeff Saturday coach team. Like how fitting it's like this could only happen to Jeff Saturday. I mean, you look at how he got the job, the process, all the stuff Jim Irsay was saying, and this, that, third, and you're like, you know what? This game right here could only happen under Jeff Saturday's watch. And you make Kirk Cousins look clutch. You make Kirk Cousins look like the second coming of Joe Montana and Kevin Connolly, the second coming of Bill Walsh. Like, Kevin O'Connell, excuse me. Like, That's what the Colts just did. And now like Jonathan Taylor's out for the year, for the remainder of the year. I mean, this was legit like one of the most entertaining things I've seen in a long, long time. And it's like, man, Matt Ryan, like this is like, unfortunately, when you talk about Matt Ryan, whether you want to say it's all his fault, I'm clear it's not all his fault, but like, man, you are the quarterback of at least two of the worst blown leads in NFL history, one being the Super Bowl and this against the Kirk Cousins led Minnesota Vikings. I mean, in a standalone game, no less, bro. Like you in prime position. You let prime position, prime time Kirk Cousins do that to you. I mean, I had a good, honestly, and I know we may not talk about this, but this game plus the plus the Miami Buffalo game, that was Saturday was a good day of football. It was a good day of football. I really enjoyed. That's one of the best non-playoff Saturdays I've seen football in a while. I really enjoyed that Saturday. So yeah, that was a good day. But damn, man, how in the world? Well, again, like I said, man, Jeff Saturday. This could only happen to Jeff Saturday. That's all I got to say. Mike, what you got?
I'm gonna try to be as you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna try to be nice. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit about Matt Ryan and the Colts. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not about to sit here and act like Matt Ryan is too good to lose games that they was blowing out. Like, no. Like, we got
this one a regular blowout, bro.
Nah, they was blowing them out. What was it? 33-0 at halftime. They was blowing them out. Minnesota came back, won the game. First of all, ain't nothing clutch about Kirk Cousins. Let's get this. Let's get that. Let's take that whole idea. If anybody is thinking that Kirk Cousins was clutch, let's take that whole idea and let's toss that shit out the window. No, the fuck he wasn't. When you down 33-0, I don't care how good you are. At that point, you playing with house money. You can't go wrong. The expectation is for you to lose at that point. So there's nothing clutch about Kirk Cousins. He was playing with house money. That's number one. Number two, we got into it after the game with the Discord or in the Discord or whatever, because my homeboy, my best friend, my man L was out here talking about Matt Ryan was elite. Man, please. Matt Ryan has always been Tony Romo 2.0. Always. Always. He is another Tony Romo. He always has been. He always will be. The only thing that he has done that Tony Romo did not do is have more playoff success, which is why I called him a 2.0 and not a 0.5. But the same pedigree that Tony Romo had, playing real well until it's time to be good when you need it. That's Matt Ryan's whole MO. That's number one. And number two, and honestly, I don't even put the Colts game on Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan got that team 33 points. I don't care how soon those 33 points came. I don't care if it was 33 points in the first half and 0 in the second half. Matt Ryan gave that team 33 points. He deserves all the credit in the world. I'm going to tell you who don't. And it ain't Jeff Saturday's fault. The goddamn defense. They are the ones that lost this game. Same thing with Atlanta in the Super Bowl. As much as I would love to blame Matt Ryan for losing the games or for losing that Super Bowl, I can't. The offense put up enough points to win. The defense did not have the back of the offense. That's true for the Super Bowl Atlanta versus New England, that 28-3. And the same thing reigns true for this Colts Vikings game. The defense, where the fuck was it in the second half? Where the hell was it? Ain't that many halftime adjustments in the world that you can make for a comeback like that.
Shout out halftime adjustment.
This the Colts defense lost in the game. You know, as I can't stand Matt Ryan. I think he's a very good person. I think he has very good arm talent, or had very good arm talent. I think he could have been a lot better than he actually was. Ain't nothing elite about Matt Ryan though. Ain't nothing ever been elite about Matt Ryan. So as much as I dislike Matt Ryan, I cannot put this loss on him. It is strictly and solely on the defense. Solely. That's why they lost. Not because of Matt Ryan, not because of anybody on the offense, not because of Jeff Saturday, not because of the play calling. And that was another thing. Killer, you touched on just run. No. Play the same game that you was playing that got you them 33 points. It is up to the defense to go out there and stop them. It is not. I will not. I refuse. If this was something where like it was like a 17-14 game, and the Colts had a shot at ending the game. If they would have just ran the ball, but instead they passed it on third down, and they didn't convert, and now the other team turns out and comes up with the win 21-17. If that happens, yeah, I'm like, just run the ball. When you have a game plan that puts up a 33-point deficit by halftime, I don't care. You keep the same game plan. You might want to run it a little bit more to drain out some clock, maybe run it a tad more, but you keep the same game plan that got you them 33 points. That's exactly what the Colts did. The problem is Minnesota's defense made the proper adjustments, and somehow, some way, the Colts defense, the adjustments they made were fucking worse, the worst in the league. Like, I cannot put any blame on the play calling. I can't put any blame on the coaching. I can't put any blame on Matt Ryan. I can't put any blame on the Colts offense. I can't put any blame on any of them. This is solely the fault of the defense.
Okay. Well, here's why I say still run the football. Because it wasn't the offense that scored all them damn points. They only had one offensive touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
It was the defense that scored a lot.
Yeah, and it was the defense that also gave it up.
That's why in this situation I say don't keep putting it in the air. Give your defense. You see they struggling. Run the ball. Give them some time to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that comes from.
No, I understand why you are saying run the football. I understand, and in a normal case, I would tend to agree with that. My point is, you can't be up 33-0 and then lose the game, and then when people ask why you lost the game, the excuse be because they didn't run the football. Hell no, you lost the game because your defense ain't show up in the second half. That's why you lost. It's not because you didn't run the ball.
Because I'm looking now, the defense had one touchdown. They had 5 field goals, 3 extra points. But where the hell did the other touchdown come from? I don't know where that other touchdown came from. I'm legitimately confused by this right now. Oh wait, didn't they have a weird touchdown that they didn't know how to track the stat? Wasn't that the game that had a weird touchdown in it, where no one could track the stat, like how they were going to record it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was that game.
All I know is there is no scenario where you are up 33-0. You lose the game, and somehow it's the fault of the offense. That's not possible. That's not the reason.
Shoot, let Dan Orlovsky tell it. It's all on the quarterback. But
Dan Orlovsky is one of those dudes. Who's a former player. Dan Orlovsky. Y'all know somebody? I'm sure y'all know somebody who, like, this person has no kids, but somehow they have all the advice in the world on how you should raise yours. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that one person. That's Dan Orlovsky. He's a dude who barely was a quarterback, but somehow he thinks he got God's knowledge of the sport. I don't trust nothing Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky ran in the back of the end zone. I don't trust nothing. I don't care about what Dan Orlovsky is the one who said Carson Wentz was a baller. I ain't paying no attention to Dan Orlovsky. I hope he hear it. And shout out the podcast on ESP and get us some more goddamn listens or whatever. But I hope he hear it and feel the need to come at me. I'll welcome it. Invite me to his ESPN show or his radio show, whatever the fuck he does, and I'll school him there too. And here's the thing: I ain't even playing the NFL, and I got about the same or more knowledge as him. I ain't nobody tripping off Dan Orlovsky, but all I know is ain't no scenario when you up 33-0 and you gonna blame the offense. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
By the way, Killer, the other touchdown came from a block punt that was recovered in the end zone.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, the defense and special teams gave him the win. We gave him the lead. It should have been enough to give him the win. But we kind of, beat that horse. But
Cool.
There was some other stuff that happened over. Yeah, I didn't even realize I did that until you pointed that out.
I was like, damn, Killer, you brilliant, bro. Oh, damn, that was a good one.
Yeah. The funny thing about genius, you really never know when it happens until it does.
Right.
And speaking of genius, can we give it up for the soccer gods looking down upon soccer's version of Ash Ketchum? Finally getting it. I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier for Messi. Hated for how you pronounce his name?
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
He was the MVP of the entire World Cup. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He probably had the greatest run of any non-champion I have ever seen. And that even goes for Ronaldinho's run back in the day too, when he had that crazy tear.
Don't you dare mention the GOAT, Ronaldinho. Don't you do it.
No, I'm saying
Mbappe was not better than Ronaldinho. Stop.
I'm saying, hold on. I'm not saying he was better. I'm saying it inspired those feelings out of me watching his run.
Oh, okay. All right. As long as you say that, don't say Mbappe was better though.
Nah, I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm saying
Ronaldinho top 5.
Feelings of that. Now, here's what's crazy. Ronaldinho actually said to Kobe, I'm not sure 100% if this is 100% or not, but he basically said, hey, man, basically Kobe telling Ronaldinho that he was the greatest of all time. He was like, nah, that kid's going to be, he was pointing at a 17-year-old Lionel Messi. So
Lionel Messi is not the greatest of all time.
All right, who would you have ahead of Messi? Of course, you probably put Ronaldinho ahead of Messi, right?
Ronaldinho is greater than Messi. Pele is greater than Messi. And believe it or not, Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Messi.
Oh hell no, Killer. See, okay, Killer.
Cristiano Ronaldo ahead of Messi?
Yes, Ronaldo ahead of Messi.
I want to make sure I heard that correctly because sometimes you gotta hear something a third time.
Cristiano Ronaldo, who started his career with Manchester United, then went on to Juventus.
Juventus
is greater. No, I say Juventus on purpose. He is greater than Lionel Messi? I'll tell you what Messi is.
Mm-hmm.
Messi is the Alexander Ovechkin of soccer. Do y'all understand the comparison, or do I need to go deeper?
I mean, I can see it.
Messi is only
but
good for scoring goals.
No.
That's the
Oh
only thing he
God.
does.
Oh, Killer.
Wow.
That's the only thing he does.
Corey,
Same thing,
Corey,
Ovechkin.
dude.
Wait. Ovechkin, Messi. The only thing that they do great is score goals. Ronaldo is more Sidney Crosby-ish. He does everything else better. Ronaldo does everything else better than Messi on the soccer field. The only thing Messi does better is score.
Kill, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Before I address that, let me first say this was the best World Cup final I have ever seen. This was hands down the greatest I have ever seen. And part of the reason is because of Leo Messi and Kylian Mbappe. You have two greats who showed up.
Mbappe
And
is better than Messi.
Oh, you smoking crack?
You had two greats show up and show out. Like both of these dudes put on performances of a lifetime. Like their greatness was highlighted in both instances. And this was a case where Killer talk going to your point about Mbappe. This French team was not the French team of 2018. That 2018 French team, they were just on a whole, they were just juggernauts. And this team really was a shell of itself. It felt like even not just in the finals, all throughout the World Cup, it felt like it was Mbappe and then just the other guys, which was a far cry from what it was 4 years ago, which makes his final so impressive, and which is why he won the MVP of the final, which is crazy. I don't think that's ever happened before, where the loser of the World Cup was voted MVP of the game. But this dude literally put the team on his back. And I don't recall, at least in soccer, another guy trying to will his team to victory the way Mbappe did.
Ronaldinho.
Thank you, Mike.
And what was the striker for I'm gonna say UNC for USA that played for us back in 2012? The ball dude.
Donovan.
Donovan, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the last person I saw legit single-handedly will a team. Yeah, Landon Donovan. That was willing a very bad USA team with good goalkeeping, by the way, to victories.
Yeah.
Landon Donovan wasn't bald. You think about the goalie, Killer. You think about Howard.
Okay, now Donovan was bald toward the end, wasn't he?
Landon Donovan was not bald.
It was another dude who played as a striker for USA. He was bald.
It couldn't have been Landon Donovan.
I'm drawing a blank.
But I think I really believe the dude that you're thinking about that was in the media a lot back in 2012 was the goalie. His last name was Howard. He was a black dude that was bald. He was blocking he was defending every goal. Like probably the best goalie in the World Cup at that time. Played for the US. I think you're talking about Howard.
Yeah, I'm pulling him up right now. That 2012 USA team.
Yeah, but
and yeah, it was. I think it had to be Howard.
Okay.
Yeah, Howard was the goalie.
So just to finish up my point, this was significant because this was the only trophy that Messi had never lifted above his head. And like when people talk about the GOAT and when people would include Messi, like you look at his spectacular goals, his Ballon d'Ors, his Copa Americas, his UEFA trophies. He never won a World Cup, which is something that Pele did like 3 times, which I'm pretty sure is the
Pele.
record. Yeah, Pele. Diego Maradona did it for Argentina. And now Messi finally has the World Cup. So now I'm not saying you have to call him the GOAT undisputedly, but what I am saying, he is sitting at the GOAT table. Like there is no debate in terms of his place of sitting in the class of soccer GOATs. Messi is in that room. Whether you think he is number one, that's up for debate. But I'm talking about when you talk about the greatest to ever do it, Leo Messi is there. He finally got that World Cup, which is the hardest trophy to achieve in soccer. Congrats to him. It was a long road to get there, but he finally did it. Now it's funny, Mbappe, as I mentioned, they won the World Cup in 2018, so it's almost like he playing with house money. Like he already achieved that, and the first teenager since Pele to score a goal in the World Cup, which is nuts. But like overall, this was one of the greatest sporting events I've ever seen. This was great. And just like this is one of those games I'll always remember. I think it will stand the test of time, truly.
That was very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really painted a picture with your words there. And
Man, fuck Messi. I like what the fuck.
Oh, and by the way,
the whole hell out of here.
off the sticks listeners, I don't care what Mike tries to tell you. Ronaldo is not better than Messi. Not even. I won't say not even close. He's not better though. He's not better.
Okay. All right. I mean, look, fuck Messi, man. Messi is a great goal scorer. That is what he is. He's a great goal scorer. Until Messi does more shit,
More like
Ronaldo's
what?
going to be better. Ronaldo is just a better, well-rounded soccer player. Like that's
they
That's
don't
a
even play the
lie.
same position though.
That is not even true. How can you say that?
yes, it is, man.
It is not.
It is. Ronaldo is just a better. He's just a better. He's just he's just a better, a better overall player. I don't know how else to
Ronaldo's a
say.
better athlete. I give you that. He's like one of the greatest athletes in the world for sure. But as a soccer player, no way.
Yeah.
For Messi was his ball
More
skills is ridiculous, bro.
MVPs, more UEFA trophies, more Copa Americas. Now has a World Cup, league goal scorer in La Liga.
I don't care. Look, I don't care about the World Cup or none of that shit. That's a team goal. If Messi has a better team than Ronaldo does, man, of course Messi is going to be closer to a World Cup. Like
Didn't Ronaldo play for Brazil?
Portugal.
No, Portugal.
Okay.
Argentina has been dirt, like one of the worst World Cup teams for
until
years.
He got there.
For years. I mean, Argentina had not been relevant in the World Game since 1994. Like all they had was Messi. That's all they have is him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you look at Brazil, they got dudes. France, they got dudes. Portugal, Portugal not on the same level as like France.
Yeah, I'm about to say Portugal.
But they're better than Argentina.
Before you say Portugal, you got to throw Germany up there.
Of course. Oh yeah, thank you, Germany for sure.
But yeah, look, man, for my money, give me Ronaldo. He faster, bigger, stronger. I mean,
he is all that. He is all that.
Better faster, athlete. Bigger, stronger, has a better handle with the football than Messi does. Like, yo, he's just a better all-around player than Messi. Messi is great at one thing. He is great at one thing.
You think Ronaldo sets up his teammates better than Messi?
Absolutely.
Killer, go. Next topic. Go to the next topic, Killer. Go. Next topic.
Mike, you floating in that pool by yourself, dog.
Oh, I don't care.
And speaking of things that should be floating in the pool, can we? I'm gonna get to the NFL and this stuff, but I'm gonna switch gears to the NBA, man. Mike, we gotta talk about our Bulls, bro. We got to.
What?
We've been talking a lot about the Lakers this year, a lot about everybody else. We haven't really touched on Chicago and our woes, even though we did win tonight. Yeah, we beat Miami. But we got some problems in-house problems. It's looking even more and more possible as the season goes that we're either going to wind up getting rid of Caruso and Levine, or it looks like Zach's done.
Zach is not done.
There are rumors coming out that he wants out. That he's the team's listening to trades and he's not too happy. I mean, they legit had team meetings about him. Like, bro, we gotta talk to you about you real quick. And you've been in a situation like that where people have to meet to talk about just you, like you are on the docket. That's some infuriating shit.
So, I mean, y'all know my personality. I'm pretty sure there have been meetings on basketball teams about me specifically. Y'all know my personality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there was times when we was playing basketball that y'all was pissed off at me. So
I mean, like me and you can't play on the same team no longer than 45 minutes without getting ready to argue with each other. So
yeah, because you want to stand by the 3-point line and you the biggest one on the court.
Look, if I can make the goddamn shot, I'm gonna take it. If it's open, I'm gonna take it.
Easy buckets.
And I will knock it down. And I will knock it down. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna record me shooting 3-pointers and send that shit to you. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Post that to the Off the Sticks YouTube channel too, bro.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna be like, hey baby, I'm gonna hand my girl my phone, be like, yo, record me shooting these threes. You know what? I'm gonna record and post raw footage, just straight raw footage of me shooting. And you're gonna have to put my overall up on 2K. But
I don't make your overall.
It's like you just go to the thing, change the name and the appearance, and let it ride.
All I did was change the name and the appearance. I ain't do shit. I ain't do shit else.
Oh, okay. I gotta relook at that overall. But that's beside the point. So we got some issues in Chicago. I already touched on them. I hope we don't trade Zach. I think we can ride this thing out. Me and you both know what our issues are. We kind of playing some of the JJ style basketball. We're not as gritty as we typically are. It's a very gritty team and they got there and want to do it. We got to move Vooch. We got to get somebody who don't mind catching an assault charge in the paint. We kind of need that enforcer. We don't have one. We need that swagger. We just got to find someone who can bring that swagger.
No, we don't need swagger. We don't need swagger. Swagger. No, swagger is why we're here. We don't need swagger. We don't need swagger. What Chicago need is ball movement. Chicago needs heart. What Chicago fans need is trust. I'm not saying that we as Bulls fans have to trust the organization. I am saying that what we require from the organization is trust. So what that means is, why the hell are you signing Billy Donovan to a 3-year extension without announcing it at all? Like, y'all thought that was smart? Billy Donovan signed a 3-year extension in the offseason. You don't know what he's going to do this year. Not to mention the previous year, not last year, but the season before last, he was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really instilling trust in the fan base. So, that's what the Bulls fans require. To be okay with what's going on right now is trust. As far as Zach LaVine is concerned, the man signed for $215 million. We just signed him 5 months ago. You better bet your bottom dollar Zach LaVine ain't getting traded. I don't care what them articles that everybody be reading on Bleacher Report or whatever the fuck. I don't care what they saying. You better bet your bottom dollar Zach LaVine is not getting traded because of an extension he signed 5 months ago for $215 million. It's not happening. If anybody is going to get traded, it's going to be DeMar DeRozan that gets traded.
That would
And
suck.
what?
I said that would suck.
Would it suck? Would it?
Lonzo's not back yet.
I want you to really think about this. Now let me just say before I dive into the details about this. I am a DeMar DeRozan fan. I was happy when we got him, when we stole him from the Lakers pretty much. I am a DeMar DeRozan fan. I let me also say I do not want DeMar DeRozan to get traded or become a free agent and sign elsewhere. I do not want it to happen. I want him and Zach to stay on the team, work whatever the fuck they need to work out, and let's get the ball rolling with these wins. Let's get some wins in a row. That's what I want. Let me put that out there before I dive into what I'm gonna say. Now, Killer, I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't need you to give me an explanation. Just answer the question. Would you rather trade Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan?
Real quick, your game is like DeMar DeRozan's now. Coming back to think about it.
Bullshit. Would you rather trade Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan?
If I had to trade anybody, I would trade DeMar.
Why would you trade DeMar DeRozan?
Think I can get more for him without losing as much.
So that's mistake number one. You're not going to get more for DeMar DeRozan. You would actually get more for Zach LaVine. The reason why I'm saying that you should trade DeMar DeRozan is because DeMar DeRozan is, I think, 34 years old, approaching 35. DeMar DeRozan is also a guy who, for the most part, doesn't particularly shoot long range shots well. Now he has shot it well since coming to Chicago, but overall from a career standpoint, he's not really like a knockdown long range shooter. Zach LaVine can be. He hasn't been this season. It's been a little inconsistent, but he is capable of being a knockdown shooter. DeMar DeRozan, he when you look at his career, he was in Toronto all them years. Now you can say he ran into LeBron and all of that, and all of that is true. I'm not taking that. I'm not saying that isn't true. But DeMar DeRozan didn't win anything in Toronto. When DeMar DeRozan got to San Antonio, he could not lead them to a 500 record in San Antonio. So DeMar DeRozan, I'm not saying it's his fault, but I am saying when you look at the proof that's in the pudding, DeMar DeRozan has not led successful teams. That is the one negative picture that can be painted about DeMar DeRozan. Now, I personally do not believe that any of that was DeMar DeRozan's fault. I personally think DeMar DeRozan is more clutch than Zach LaVine. I think he's more consistent than Zach LaVine. And I think overall, DeMar DeRozan is a better player right now than Zach LaVine. But I'm not trading somebody who's been in the league almost a decade and who's still only like 26 years old and is an elite scorer. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. So if I had to trade one, I would trade DeMar. Now, having said that, the problem is not Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan or their chemistry with each other. The problem is not the roster. Bulls got a pretty good roster, with the exception of Vucevic. Vooch need to go. He needs to go. Or Drummond needs to start. Somebody with some grit needs to take his place. But for the most part, Bulls got a very nice, solid roster. The problem is Billy Donovan not only incorporates, but Billy Donovan allows and promotes this game plan of we haven't scored in 2 minutes. We need an easy bucket. Give the ball to DeMar DeRozan and let him just work something out on his own. And everybody just stands around and waits for DeMar to put up a mid-range shot that he usually makes. And nobody's crashing to the boards. Nobody's boxing anybody out. The only person who shows effort on the team is Javonte Green and Alex Caruso. Those are the only two that show effort. Zach LaVine, when he's having a bad game, a bad shooting game, he just gets down on himself and it's like he plays with his head down, like he's upset and frustrated that he's not shooting the ball well. Like Zach LaVine, it also doesn't play defense. Like Zach LaVine is not the only problem. I don't care what backstage locker room discussions they're having about Zach LaVine. Let me ask you a question. When the last time Kobe White played defense?
At UNC.
When the last time Zach LaVine played defense?
Where did he go to school?
UCLA.
Yeah, probably there.
When's the last time Patrick Williams has played to the level of expectation?
Before he got hurt last year.
When is the last time Vucevic has played defense or has done anything to challenge a center?
In Orlando before we got him.
So all of this is going on. Plus, we're missing the guy that we signed to run the damn team in Lonzo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking to identify an issue with the Bulls, the issue right now is that Billy Donovan does not he is not creative enough in his game plan right now. And his fail safe, when everything else fails, his game plan is to get the ball to DeMar DeRozan and just let him work. Even if he is covered, even if he is guarded one-on-one with press coverage, give the ball to DeMar. Let him utilize the last 9 seconds of the shot clock, and everybody else just be ready to rebound. That shit gets tiring and it gets predictable. That is the problem with the Bulls. It's not Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan in their relationship or none of that other shit. Like that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. But the players are the ones playing. They're not going to blame themselves. They're going to need somebody to they're going to need something to put not necessarily the blame on, but they're trying to explain these lack of results in the best way that they can. And Zach LaVine is the one who makes the most money. So just like a quarterback, Zach LaVine is going to be the one to take the fall for it.
Okay, I can feel you on that.
That's just my
Corey,
point. That's just my take. I don't know if you feel differently. This is my take.
Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from with it. Personally, I'm one of those people who says, if it worked last year, ride it through as long as you can. But there are pieces I would move. But if they made the moves that you said to make, honestly, I could agree with those moves. That's just how I choose to look at them. But thinking about making some moves. Outside of watching people open presents and whatnot, what y'all got plans for this Sunday?
Watching football.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Because there's also the Christmas Day games. That's why I was asking. There's a few matchups I'm looking forward to watching. I always like watching the Knicks lose on Christmas. They're like the Lions. I don't think they're gonna lose to the 76ers. I actually think the Knicks are gonna win that game. Then you got Lakers, Mavs. I'm taking the Lakers in that one. Bucks Celtics. I'm riding with the Bucks in that one. Grizz Warriors. Give me the Grizz. And Nugget Suns is gonna be fun, but I think slow motion Voot is gonna on Joker's gonna get off on him. So I think the Nuggets are gonna take that over the Suns. And then of course Christmas Eve is the only day I really care about because that's when the Steelers and the Raiders play. So y'all know I'm scared shitless about that game.
You hear what Mike Tomlin said? He's going to try to honor Franco with the win over the Raiders.
That would be nice because I swear to God, we ain't beat them since that damn game. I promise. Like people thought we struggled with New England. I was like, nah, I was cool losing New England. I knew they were better. It's the damn Raiders I can't stand losing to out of everybody. Division, I don't really care. But the Raiders, I can't stand the Raiders. Oh, Wednesday Adams looking ass.
You know, they feeling good about themselves this week.
Yeah, I know they are. They're on cloud nine. Sitting there getting gift wrapped to win like that. Everybody else who won had to go and earn it for the most part. And they just threw that. Why did you throw in a 30-yard lateral? Can I ask that question?
Brain
And
fart.
out of everyone to throw it to, you're throwing that 30-yard lateral to the most unathletic player on your roster. Like this man, Matt Jones, looks like he looks like Chris Pratt when he was on Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, yeah.
Yeah, just chunky. Like, you know, I ain't shaming nobody for being fat because I ain't in shape at all. But still, bro, like I would have been able to do something more athletic to try to get that ball than he would have even attempted to. And then the tackle was terrible.
Yeah, that was a
I
bad
mean,
look.
yeah, I mean, not only did you get moused, but you get trucked in the same motion. Like Matt, like he legit had a Madden animation happen to himself.
Well, he tackled like he didn't really want to actually tackle. He was just like trying to just get in the way, and it just like it led.
My thing is, bro, the game is on the line. Your playoff hopes are on the line as well. You better make that damn tackle.
I mean, I don't want to laugh. I know people are killing the Patriots. Like people been killing the Patriots all year. I'm talking about like social media and stuff, but like, man, it's just. And then Belichick came out. They asked him, "Why would you run a play like that?" And he said, "Because we couldn't get the ball downfield. We couldn't throw that far." And everybody just killing Mac Jones. It just, man, like you talk about a fall from grace, man. New England, just like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I'm just glad it ain't my favorite team. Because you have to explain that shit.
Yeah, good. Also, good on Jacoby Myers though for taking full blame for that though. Like he ain't throwing nobody under the bus. He's like, no, that was my fault. I was trying to do this, and like so good for him. I thought he handled that well in the aftermath. I thought he handled that well.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that was stupid. You better own up to that shit. What kind of excuse you gonna make? I swear to God, I thought he was gonna get that. No, the hell you didn't. You threw that ball and immediately winced when you did. Like, ooh, that was a mistake. Like that's, yeah, that was stupid. But sorry to get off topic like that. But yeah, we were talking Christmas Day basketball.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking more forward to the football games than I am the now Saturday is chock full of games, and I think they're doing it to make way for the NBA because there's only 3 Sunday games. So
Oh
Packers,
yeah,
Dolphins,
you're right.
yeah, and they're all shitty matchups. Packers, Dolphins, Broncos, Rams, Bucks, Cardinals. Like all of them are shitty matchups. And Monday night's going to be very exciting between the Chargers and the Colts.
Dallas and Philly was going to be until the events, all the events that happened this past weekend. So now that's kind of like a whatever. I mean, now honestly, the football game I'm most looking forward to is probably Steelers Raiders.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking for the Jags Jets.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Lions Panthers, Saints Browns, And it was Cowboys Eagles, but I'm not going to skip past that too fast. But another game that need people to watch as well is to see if the Commanders can get any semblance of their soul back. They got a terrible matchup with the 49ers.
Yeah, I see that as a loss for Washington.
I see the 49ers putting their foot all on their neck.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for Washington to win that game. Not at all. Um, yeah, I think that could be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think the Cowboys are getting the Eagles at the right point. They have no Jalen Hurts. I
it's
think Gardner Minshew is taking the snaps this week. So it's
yeah,
not like you're really getting a break because Gardner Minshew was tearing it up in Jacksonville. They just knew he wasn't a franchise quarterback, so they moved off.
this will probably be the most stress-free division rival game that we have played of any substance that we have played in a while, at least for me, because it's like now it's kind of like the bloom is off the rose a little bit. Like the Eagles are, even though they haven't clinched the division, they're more than likely to clinch the division. Dallas has already clinched a playoff spot, and I can't see us moving out of the fifth seed in the playoff bracketing when all this is said and done. Um, and like I said, Jalen Hurts is now out for this game. I mean, the anticipation is clearly not what it could have been. And so to me, not to say this is just another game, but it's almost becoming that way for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, what's odd about this is that the Eagles could actually lose their next three, which I doubt that's going to happen, but they actually could. Jalen Hurts stays out that long.
Yeah.
And it's looking like it might be that way. If they go limping into the postseason and y'all win out, y'all win the division.
Yep.
And then the Eagles drop all the way down to 5. The Vikings have to stay rested right there unless they win out. Because they only got 3 losses. Y'all got 4.
Yeah. Obviously, like you said, if the Eagles lose out, we win out. Yeah, obviously, we will win the division. But I I don't think that scenario is going to play out. I don't. Okay, so I don't know how Philly's going to play this Hurts thing. Like, obviously, I'm pretty sure he's not playing Saturday. But like, I wonder what they do moving forward. Do they just rest him till the postseason? Do they let him flirt with some game time later on? I don't know. I wonder if this is going to impact his MVP odds now with this. Um, I don't know. I don't, because like you say, if the Eagles limp into the postseason, that changes their outlook entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely. Yeah.
Well, if anybody can come out there with a backup quarterback, get hurt in a late season game, and go on a win streak as the Philadelphia Eagles, doesn't that sound familiar?
It sounds extremely familiar.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. And Gardner Minshew, he's good enough to win you a game.
Yeah.
He's not going to lose you a game. I'll put it like that.
No, it's
He's
just
not.
a
He's
matter
not going to lose you a game.
is if the Cowboys can they capitalize? Can we do anything uh of good? Can we finish a game? Can we do something of any substance against this Philly team?
All right. Yeah, I done heard enough. I knew it was gonna get to that. I knew it was gonna get to that. Corey, why you sound like that? What do you mean? Can we finish?
Because I put it to you like this. I ain't falling for it again, bro. They broke me last year, and I'm not gonna put my hopes or whatever in the Cowboys going very far. I'll just say
I'm
that.
the last person to ask you to put your hopes in the Cowboys. I am the last person to ask you to do that. But like be real. Are you saying that because of how last season ended, or are you saying that because of how the last 2 weeks been?
Everything. It's the whole body of work. It's the whole body of work.
This year's a different body of work than last year.
Yeah, but everything you take last year's blunders and this year's stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, I don't the confidence, I don't have a ton of confidence that we'll be able to do a whole lot. like towards the end, finishing out the season and into the postseason. I just don't. Or at least I won't allow myself to. Let me put it that way. I won't allow myself to. Not this year.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by that because up until 2 weeks ago, like everything was good. Everything was good about a week ago. That's where I'm at. Everything was good about a week ago. When you talk about the Dallas Cowboys, everything was good about a week ago. Then Jacksonville beat us, and now everybody is, oh my God, here we go again. This time of the year, the playoffs are right around the corner. Blah 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 blah. It's like, yo, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that expects I don't expect the Cowboys to get to no NFC Championship. As a matter of fact, Killer, I said the Cowboys was going to be 9-8, barely make the playoffs, and get put out in the first round. I'm the one who said that, and that was with a healthy Dak all year. I said that. So so as far as I'm concerned right now, the Cowboys have exceeded my expectations. But the problem that I got with Cowboys fans, with the problem that I got with Cowboys fans, Cowboy haters, the media, journalists, all of these people that's talking about the Cowboys, some of the Cowboys is like, oh, the Cowboys had like, I saw an article yesterday said something about the Cowboys had a reality check. No, the fuck they didn't. Fuck they didn't. They had no reality check. Everybody else who was talking about the Cowboys being elite and all that, they are the ones who got a reality check. The people who know football, it's not no damn reality check. What did I say? What did I say last week? Right? Everybody was talking about, and see, this is what I don't like when talking about the Cowboys. Right? Everybody blows in the direction of the wind. So like last week, we just beat the Texans. We hit like last second drive, pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Texans shouldn't have been that close. This, that, and the third. Blah 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 blah. Killer, what did I say last week? I said
keep the same energy.
I said keep the same energy for when it happened to somebody else. The Texans, that same team that almost beat Dallas, almost beat the best team in football on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard nothing about Kansas City. I ain't heard nothing. So now that the Texans did that win against the Texans don't look as bad as it did, huh? So now everybody want to blow with the wind. Now it's, oh, the Texans, they're a scrappy team, and Kansas City found a way to pull it out. And there's this Mahomes magic, just like I said there was going to be last week. And Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville. And shout out to El and Nello. They tried to pull a card that they know that they can't pull because I didn't say it. They said that I said that Jacksonville was some ass. I ain't never said Jacksonville was ass this whole season. I predicted Jacksonville to finish second in their division. I said Jacksonville was going to be the most improved team in the NFL. And I also said the New York Jets were going to be the team that wasn't as good, but you were going to feel great about where they were headed, which all of them things are coming to fruition right now. Now, Jacksonville is not going to finish second in their division.
They're going to finish first.
I never said, huh?
Yeah, they're going to finish first. They're going to catch the Titans.
Oh, see,
they're only a game back.
Wait, so y'all even haven't finishing better than I did. But my whole point is, the Cowboys lose to Jacksonville. How is it that the Cowboys have these problems because we lost to Jacksonville? But a week ago, everybody knew that Jacksonville was a trap game for the Cowboys because of how scrappy they are. They are a team that's going to keep fighting. They got an upcoming QB in Trevor Lawrence. Doug Peterson is apparently a quarterback whisperer, like which is why they hired him in the first place, to mold Trevor Lawrence after that Urban Meyer blunder or whatever. So Jacksonville had the number one pick, and Jacksonville for the most part has been playing well all year. They just come out wrong on the wrong side of some games this season, right?
Yeah, but they've only been blown out once.
They've been playing
Every
well.
loss is 10 points or less.
Yeah, they've been playing well all year. So how is a team that has been playing well all year, that clipped the Cowboys, How does that team get no credit, but the Cowboys get the credit for folding?
Because the defense, people expected our defense to be elite in these
No,
past few weeks.
I don't think it's
Not
because the
you.
I don't think it's because of the defense. Because if the Cowboys would have won, Corey, we would not be talking about the defense.
I think we would
If
talk
the,
about the run defense, though.
no.
Everyone be talking about
Now we, the three of us, might talk about the defense. The DallasCowboys.com media, the people who actually work for the organization, they might talk about the defense. But Fox and ESPN and the First Takes and the Undisputeds and whatever the fuck show that I hate Colin Coward, but whatever the fuck show he on, all of them would be talking about Dak Prescott and how the offense came to a standstill and how they just pulled out the win against a Jacksonville team that they should have beat. That would have been what was said if the Cowboys would have won the game. But because the Cowboys lost, now we're gonna go with the way that the wind blows. The Cowboys lost, all of a sudden they trash now. Dak Prescott threw a pick six to end the game. Oh, Dak Prescott throws too many picks, not paying attention to the fact that the ball that he threw to Noah Brown to get the first down, he dropped it in between the numbers. And if Noah Brown would have caught it, it would have been a first down. The drive would have kept going.
I got a stat on that too when you finish.
Huh?
I said I got a stat on that when you finish.
Oh yeah, Dak put the ball on the money right when he was supposed to, but because it was a pick six, oh my God, Dak has done it again. Turn the ball over at the last minute and blah 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 blah. Again, keep the same energy. Let me bring up the Jacksonville Jaguars real quick. Now, when you look at the games that they have played. When you look at the games that they've played, they beat the Ravens by a point. They only lost to KC. They only lost to KC by 10. The same KC who went to overtime with the Texans. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Raiders by 7. They lost to the Denver Broncos. I think we all agree that the Jaguars are better than the Broncos, right?
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the New York Giants. I think we can agree that the Jaguars are better than the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially now,
yeah. The Jaguars lost to the Colts. I think we agree that the Jaguars are better than the Colts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my point. I said it last week, and I've been saying. As a matter of fact, I think I've been saying it the last 3 weeks. The NFL is not about records. The NFL is about matchups. It is hard to win in the NFL when you are facing a team who is matched up well against you. The fact that Trevor Lawrence can move, the fact that ETN is as good as he is, the fact that the Cowboys have a piss poor run defense, all of those things fared horribly against the Cowboys, not to mention the defense. Cowboys defense, when you have to play Kelvin Joseph, you're going to lose. When you have to play Kelvin Joseph, you're going to lose. But my thing is, don't sit here and look at the last 2 weeks and be like, oh my God, the Cowboys are doing it again. No. We don't know that yet. This loss could have been a flash in the pan. I guarantee you this Jaguars loss won't be the conversation if we fuck around and beat the Eagles next week. I guarantee you it won't be a conversation.
Well, you know people gonna make excuses for that though, even if we beat the Eagles.
They're gonna discard it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I want the energy kept the same. If Jalen Hurts don't play, I don't give a shit. If Jalen Hurts don't play and the Cowboys win, as far as I'm concerned, we goddamn even. The same credit that they gave to the Philadelphia Eagles when Dak Prescott was out, we need to get the same credit for beating the Eagles with Jalen Hurts out if we beat them. Keep the same energy. the same energy. But everybody is all down on the Cowboys because the Texans played them close, and then they gave up the 17-point lead to Jacksonville. Look, man, shit happens. Shit happens. The Giants were a terrible team, and the Giants were a terrible team twice and pulled off Super Bowl wins.
Yep.
Now, I ain't saying Dallas going to do that shit, but what I am saying, let's not act like this loss to the Jaguars was the end of the fucking world. Like that's why I had to get on you, Corey, because last week, even though we had beaten the Texans, you wasn't sounding all drab and Cowboys can't close and like all season, the Cowboys have been able to close. This one loss, how do you say the Cowboys can't close?
Because we got bigger problems. Number one, you mentioned.
But you don't know whether we can close or not. Like, we've been doing it all year. The only game we didn't do it in was the one on Sunday.
Because I feel like that's a game because we know we should have won that game. We were up 17. We were up 17.
We was up 17
recovered
with
the
5
fumble,
minutes to go in the third.
and we recovered the Trevor Lawrence fumble that Michael Parsons with a minute some change left. All we needed to do was run the ball. And you throw a bomb on third down. What kind of play call is that? Okay, even if you want to discount the defense or say, okay, the defense, whatever, at the very least, Kellen Moore, our offense, we should have ended that game after that fumble. There's no reason we should have been able to punt that football back to him. Much less throw a bomb.
We should have ended the game at the 5-minute mark in the third quarter when it was 27-10. When the offense puts up 27 points and we ain't even reached the fourth quarter yet, it is the defense's job to maintain it. It's the same thing that I said with the Colts. I will not put the loss on play calling. Would I have preferred the play calling to be different? Would I have preferred more runs? Yeah, I would have preferred more runs. However, when you look at the numbers, Dak only threw the ball 30 times. We only ran the ball 35 times. Or we ran the ball more than we threw it. I mean, the game plan was damn near 50-50. So I'm not going to blame the loss on Kellen Moore. And I can't stand Kellen Moore. I can't stand him. But I'm not going to blame the loss on Kellen Moore or his play calling. We are up 27-10. It's 5 minutes to go. And it's 5 minutes to go in the damn third quarter. Defense, show the fuck up. Kelvin Joseph gave up 2 touchdowns in less than 3 minutes. Kelvin Joseph, one player.
Yeah, team's going to pick on him for the rest of the season.
He's not playing the rest of the season. Who
you got him? Nashawn Wright?
Huh?
Who you got taking his place? Nashawn Wright?
If you ask me, I got Diggs on the outside. As a matter of fact, you know what? I take it back. Kelvin Joseph can still play, but you just got to know how to play him. This is a guy that has not played a lot of cornerback. He was a backup cornerback at LSU. Then he transferred to Kentucky and was a starter for Kentucky, but was only a starter for Kentucky for 1 year. Then went to the NFL draft. We drafted him in the second round. So this is a guy that's played limited cornerback snaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do if you're Dallas. Diggs on the outside. DaRon Bland on the outside opposite of Diggs. In the slot, you play Joseph. Why do you play Joseph in the slot? Because Joseph is the fastest corner that you have. And Joseph is not bad when the coverage is press. And if you are a slot corner, 9 times out of 10, your coverage is what, Killer?
1.
Press.
It's 1 coverage.
If you are the slot corner, your cornerback assignment is press coverage.
Or flat, depending if it's a cover 3, it's the flat.
Yeah, right. That's why I said 9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10. As a slot corner, your assignment is press. Kelvin Joseph can press. The problem on the bomb that Trevor Lawrence threw to Zay Jones, the problem on the bomb was Joseph was playing off coverage. He was playing a soft shell coverage. So he backs up. He's giving Zay Jones about 5 feet of distance. So when Zay Jones sails the hitch, it was a hitch and go. When Zay Jones sails the hitch, what you call it? Joseph covers. He literally comes up the 5 feet, and as he's coming up, Zay Jones he takes it deep, and Joseph can't catch up because he bit on coverage where he was 5 feet off the defender. So Joseph ain't good with soft coverage. This is a guy that has not played cornerback enough for him to be good with soft coverage. So if it's me, I got Diggs on the outside. I got DaRon Bland on the other outside. I got Kelvin Joseph on the inside. If they want to run 4 wide receivers, well then I'm going to put Mukuamu, who was the corner opposite of J.C. Horn in South Carolina, who converted to safety, but he is an experienced corner. I'm gonna put him out there to cover the 4th receiver. If I need Mukuamu playing deep safety, if I need Mukuamu playing deep safety, I'm going to throw in Mackenzie Alexander, who's currently on the practice squad, but he got 6 years of experience, 5 of them with the Vikings. The one of them is with Cincinnati. I'm gonna put Mackenzie Alexander out there. In my very, 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 very last resort is going to be Marquise Bell because he sucks. Nahshon Wright, remember when we drafted him in the 5th round and he said he's like the next thing to Richard Sherman or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
I play him too. But my whole point, Kelvin Joseph cannot play outside. Do not play this man outside. If you put him inside in the slot, press coverage every single time, I promise you he won't look as bad. I would take Kelvin Joseph as a slot corner over Anthony Brown as an outside corner.
Damn, I just feel like I learned a whole lot about the Cowboys secondary.
Also, with that, we're gonna miss. I don't know how long he's gonna be gone, but we're gonna miss Van Der Esch because our rush defense is putrid when he's not on the field.
He was the run D.
Like with him on the field, we were 2nd in the league in rushing success. When he's off the field, we're last, dead last.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question: How much of that rush defense success accounts for Damone Clark being on the field? Because Damone Clark has only played in 5 games.
That I have no clue.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna miss LV. LV is having a good year. We're gonna miss him for the couple games that he's gonna be out. But if it's up to me, because it's a stinger, we already clinched the playoffs. The lowest I think that we can get is like 6, and the
that's
highest.
Only if y'all implode,
huh?
That's only if y'all implode.
Yeah, if we implode, the lowest that we can get is 6. The highest that we can get is 5. Man, LVE, let him take the whole rest of the regular season off. Get that stinger straight. You'll be all right. We don't need you. Like, yo, at worst, we're going to be 6. Good. We ain't got to play Tampa. Like, whatever. Like, go ahead, take the rest of the season off. Let Damone Clark get his reps. Let Damone Clark and let Jabril Cox get their reps.
Why are we not playing Jabril Cox more?
From what I heard, Jabril Cox is not good in practice. That's what I heard. He's not practicing well.
No.
I had a very tasteless joke for that, but I'm gonna just let that shit completely slide.
Yeah, my thing is like the only way to know whether Jabril, because you got some players who are like they don't practice well, but they're gamers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you put they could have a week of suck ass practice, but when they get in the game, oh, they ball the fuck out.
Dak was like that his rookie year.
Yep. Me, I'm like that as a person who's played sports. I'm about to half-ass the shit out of practice because the fuck am I going hard for in practice?
Mhm.
This shit,
The
this
ones
shit
who
ain't
go hard in practice trying to keep a spot.
this shit ain't going on nobody's win-loss record. But shit, wait till that game start.
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying? So like I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
Jabril Cox, we drafted him and was excited for him, and he was the leader of the defense for LSU the year that he was there. Yo, play that man. Play that man. Put him and Damone Clark. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, just for a rep standpoint, and I know that this would raise eyebrows and give people clickbait articles to write and stupid shit like that. But honestly, Michael Parsons, go sit down till the playoffs start. I don't need you. We already clinched. The lowest we can go is 6. I don't need you. I don't need you trying to rush the quarterback, getting sacks, and then you fuck around and tear a kneecap or some shit. Go ahead. Go sit down. I don't even need you in the Philly game. Go sit down. Because what I need Nashawn Wright. I need Kelvin Joseph. I need Cox. I need Jabril Cox and Damone Clark. I need those guys to get reps. I need Neville Gallimore to get reps. I need Oso Digizua to get reps. I need Quentin Bohanna to get reps. I need Dorrance Armstrong to get reps. I need not Terrell Basham, but the other defensive end that we got behind Tank. I need them to get reps because those backup players, them getting reps are going to be critical for your playoff success. You know how deep your team is when you let the players who don't get reps, and they would at this point they would have what is it? What are we? We're
3 weeks.
10-4. They would have 3 games worth of reps.
That
Actual
basically a
reps.
preseason.
Actual reps.
Mhm.
Same thing with CeeDee Lamb. I don't need you. I'm gonna let Noah Brown get reps as the
Oh
number 2
man,
receiver.
that's gonna
I'm
be a
gonna let,
big problem, Mike.
what?
If you okay, first of all, let me ask you, like, at what point are you talking about, like, sitting CD, like starting now?
Right now.
Oh, that's gonna be a disaster on offense,
Why?
It's
because
timing.
not just that, and thank you, shout out to Mina Kimes for this stat. Dak leads the league in tight window throws amongst quarterbacks with at least 200 attempts, which
Okay.
means all of our receivers minus CeeDee Lamb, for whatever reason, they can't separate. You take CeeDee Lamb out this offense, you're asking Dak to throw nothing but tight windows. And that's going to lead to more picks, and the offense is not going to do a thing in the passing game.
Look, I think you're missing it though. I think you're missing it. We have clinched. The worst that we can go is 10-7. I don't give a rat's ass about these 3 games. Philly, the Titans, Washington. I could care less. I am not playing. I am not playing hard. I am not trying. I am actively. I'm not gonna say I'm not trying to win. My job now that I've clinched, my job as a coach would be to see my depth. I don't need. I know what CD can do. I don't need CD out there. What I need is Dak out there throwing those tight window throws to other receivers so that he can get chemistry with those other receivers in tight windows.
I don't think it's going to happen. At least not for the rest of this year.
I,
I think you're
what
just
I,
asking for disaster. I
what,
mean,
what
not playoff wise. Obviously, we clinched, but I'm saying, like, I don't think that scenario. I don't think that's going to help Dak at all. For right now, T.Y. Hilton is coming, so obviously you're going to need him out there.
that's what I am. I am intentionally asking for disaster
I can't do that, man.
because I don't know what I have until I play it. How is Ty going to get on the field when we're playing? How is Ty going to get on the field when we're playing CD and Gallup and Noah Brown? You gonna take
One of
Noah
those
Brown
dudes,
off?
well, one of those dudes going to sit.
You gonna
Because
take Noah Brown? You
where's
gonna take Noah Brown off Ty?
Michael? Here's the thing: Michael Gallup, he's shown flashes, but he hasn't been consistent. CeeDee Lamb is the only receiver that we have talked about that has consistently throughout the course, outside of a game or two, has consistently done what he's supposed to do.
CD Lamb didn't get consistent until Dak came back from injury.
Okay,
So CD Lamb ain't even been consistent the whole year.
he's been consistent with Dak though, which is what I need.
because I need my best offensive firepower to get some type of chemistry, especially when you're getting a new wide receiver into the room. Like, I want to see
Right.
what I have when everybody is together. The last thing I want is CD sitting and you got Gallup and Noah Brown and Dalton Schultz is fine. I'm good. Like if you want to like sit Dalton Schultz, okay, I'm good with that. But like these other receivers, I need to see because I don't want to see Dak throwing nothing but tight windows all game long because the offense is not going to move. Because everybody's just going to
These
stop the
3
run.
games don't matter. They no longer matter.
They may
The-
not
the-
matter to you for what you are trying to accomplish, what you want to see. They matter to me because I want to see what this offense is going to look like when everybody is together, what Dak looks like now with TY, with CD, and all these other pieces.
But
I
you
want to see
still
what we
don't
look
know
like.
that.
That's why I want to see it though. I want to see them actually play.
No. If TY plays, if TY plays, right? Just because he's playing with CD and Gallup and Noah Brown, that doesn't mean that when the playoffs start, you know what the offense is going to look like. That's not what that means.
But I have a better idea. At least I won't go in the playoffs blinded, wondering, oh, I wonder if we would have tried this, or I wonder if they matched up this, and
If
you know.
if to me, if you want to see what TY can do, put him on the field. Ain't nobody saying don't put TY on the field. I'm saying don't take Noah Brown off the field because you're going to need Noah Brown to come through for you in the playoffs. Noah Brown can't come through for you if he sits. CD needs to sit. We know he going to come through for the most part. He need to sit. You don't want to take a risk on him getting injured. You already know what he can do for you. Noah Brown is the least experienced receiver that is actually getting playing time. He needs to continue to develop the like catching the ball in clutch moments, like making contested catches. He needs those reps. The same thing with
Are we
Tyron
sure he
Smith.
needs those, or have we seen enough from Noah Brown in those
Hey,
situations?
whoa. Time out. Let's not act like Noah Brown ain't been clutch this season.
No, Noah Brown, overall, Noah Brown had a really good game last night. I'm not trying to take away from that. And I'm not trying to take away from his season. But like if you're saying I want to see more Noah Brown to get him reps, like I get that in theory. But when you take CeeDee Lamb off the field, the offense is worse from a talent perspective, yes, but also you're making life harder on Dak Prescott.
For those 3 games.
Which is what I'm not trying to do.
I'm confused. If you can't go no higher and you barely can go any lower, what is
I'm not
the
trying
risk?
to go low if I can afford it. If I can afford not to, why should I want to go low?
I mean, at this point, Dallas is still technically fighting for a 1 because it's not out of the realm possibility.
Killer,
that
you know
Philly
damn
trusted
well
that,
Dallas ain't winning the division.
I'm just saying until it has been completely etched out, you go for it.
That's all I know. When CD go out, when CD roll his ankle in the playoffs or some shit, and then a receiver that you barely played gotta come step in, you gonna wish he had them reps in the last 3 games. You gonna wish he had the reps.
No, I'm
Actual
a watch football because that's football. Injuries happen. Like I'd rather this because we are in no position. Like if we are Philly and we got like the divisions locked up and we got a chance for like the 1 seed, okay, cool. Okay, okay, yeah. Because shoot, we at the 1, we good. We got a bye, okay, straight. But at this point, I'm not trying to actively lose and say, oh, the
I
worst
didn't
I
say
can get is
nothing
the
about
6
actively
seed.
lose.
Take CD off the field.
Yeah, that's
And
not
I'm
actively
trying worse.
losing.
You said, hey, let's shoot, get the 6 seed. That's all good with me. That's what you said. You said you are okay with the worst case scenario as of right now because we've already clinched.
Yes, so because the lowest we can go is 6. Like if the lowest we could go was 7, I would feel differently. Because the lowest that we can go is 6, there is literally no harm in trying to win with players who need the reps. For example, Tyron Smith, All-Pro Hall of Fame left tackle. Well, he played right tackle because we need right tackle help, right? Because he's playing right tackle, I can't take Tyron Smith off the field. He needs the reps. He's never played right tackle before. He needs the reps. I can't take him off. But you know who I can take off? I can take off the rookie, and I can put Jason Peters in there because what happened? Because what are you going to do if Tyler Smith gets hurt in the playoffs and you got to plug Jason Peters in there and he's never played a whole game at 40 years old? Then what?
I'm not thinking it from that standpoint, just because my brain just can't play the game. Put your best people out there. And even though it's a long shot, we still got a chance. Like I'm not actively trying to get worse. Like I'm not trying to actively get worse just to preserve for injury. Fuck that. It's football. Go play. That's my thought. Like I said, if we were in position to get the 1 seed and that was all locked up, okay, I ain't gonna fight you on that. Okay. But shoot, right now, no. Especially I'm not taking CeeDee Lamb off the field right now and make life worse for the quarterback. I just can't do that right now. Unless you say we're gonna sit Dak too. Now if you say
no. Dak has sat long enough. Dak sat for 5 weeks. No, hell no. And with the way with the interception rate, with the rate that he's been throwing interceptions, no, I'm definitely not sitting Dak.
Which is why you cannot take CeeDee Lamb off that field, because it will be worse. It will be his interception rate. It will be worse.
At this point, I don't care about Dak's interception numbers. I care about Dak getting reps with other receivers. That's what I care about. I care about Dak it's the same thing that I said with the Chicago Bulls. If the fail safe is going to DeMar DeRozan, Killer, what are you going to do? If you know that when I am stuck, I'm going to go to DeMar DeRozan, what are you going to do?
I'm going to double up on DeMar DeRozan.
And you're going to force me to go somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you probably going to force me to go to a person who has no experience at all hitting clutch shots, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm going to try to force you to a guy who either can't get his own shot up or probably can't hit it from that range.
Or someone who has never done it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're inexperienced, right?
Yeah.
If I am a defender, if I am a defensive coordinator, and I know the only ways that they can move the ball in the passing game, like if I know that the only way that they can significantly move the ball in the passing game is by going to CeeDee Lamb, guess what I'm gonna do? Force them to go somewhere else. And when you force them to go somewhere else, you get drops like what Noah Brown did. That's exactly what happens when the Jaguars did it. The whole reason why the pick six happened in the first place is because when Dak rolled out to the left, CD did not have single coverage. He did not have double coverage. Killer, do you know what coverage CD had on the last play?
Was it cover 4?
No, not the coverage package. Do you know how many people were on CeeDee Lamb? It wasn't 1.
2.
No, it wasn't 2.
Oh, wait. That's what he threw it to.
CeeDee
like
Lamb,
4 people.
CeeDee Lamb had 3 people on just him. And so now when Dak rolls out to the left because he's looking for CD, but he can't throw it to CD because CD got 3 people, now he has to throw it to somebody else. The person closest to the sticks, Noah Brown. I need Noah Brown to get those reps so the next time that happens, Noah Brown catches the ball. Because if the fail safe is CD and everybody knows it, that's not doing you nothing good. If you take CD off the field, now there's no double coverage anywhere. Everybody got one-on-one coverage.
The window's gonna be tight as I don't know what, boy. But okay, all right.
Dak gonna have a ice shoulder sling on.
Killer, look, you the coach. If your team clinch and was in the Cowboys position at 10-4, they can't really go no lower, can't really go no higher. What would you do?
I'm sorry, Mike, but I'm with Corey. I'm playing my boys.
Okay.
I'm playing my boys. I mean, because I don't want to go into the postseason not knowing if I have a bigger issue. That's why I am on it. Like, okay, if I take guys out, now I can't necessarily address an issue if I no longer see it, especially if that next
I'm not
game
understanding.
that
I'm not
matters
understanding
is
the
a one
logic.
and done.
What do you mean? What do you mean if you don't see it? I'm confused. What do you mean? You've had
All
all
right.
season to see it.
I mean, it could be something as small as like a certain package, and I want to move CD. Like, say it's like a trips to the right or something. I want to move CD to a different spot because I think maybe he can get off from that spot. Well, if I want to try it, I can try it, but I need to be able to put it into some kind of a practice without it necessarily being in practice. And what better games to practice that kind of stuff in, other than games that don't really matter all that much. So I would play him, but just for a different reason.
I'm confused. What do you mean if you play CD in a different spot? Like CD has played on the outside, in the slot. Like what do you? He's played in motion. He's ran jet
No, I'm
sweeps. Like
saying, I'm saying,
what are
I'm
you
just
talking about?
using that like I'm just using that as like an example, not necessarily like going to do it, but if there's something different that I want to try to expand the O a little bit, things like that. That's the time to do that when the games don't necessarily matter as much because you're getting, like you said before, free reps. Yeah, I'll probably play CD less snaps and get other guys in, but I'm not gonna necessarily leave him out completely. Um, I feel better resting defensive guys than I do offensive guys, honestly. Um, because I think it's easier to come in having not played on defense, I guess, than it is having not played on offense for a few weeks. I
Yeah,
think it's
I
easier.
don't know. I don't understand that logic. My thing is, if you can't go no higher, if you can't go no lower, then there's literally no risk of playing the guys that of playing the guys that you have for depth, because there's no point in having depth if your depth cannot perform. The only way you know that they can perform is if you play them.
Okay. Well, I get where you're coming from. I think me and Corey are probably just going to be agreeing with each other on that one. But I got one question for both of y'all real quick. Who has the Izzy a Hall of Famer this week?
I do.
All right. Got ready to play?
Let's do this.
All right, Corey, what you got for us this week?
So I know we've done basketball the last few weeks. I'm gonna go back to football.
Okay.
So this player, NFL player, obviously. This man plays along the defensive line. How many years does he play? Hold on, I'll get that in a second. So he currently has had 802 total tackles, 99 sacks, 57 pass deflections, 16 forced fumbles, 12 fumble recoveries, 3 picks, 3 defensive touchdowns. He has been voted first team All Pro once and a 2-time second team All Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Is he a Hall of Famer? How many different teams you say again?
Oh, I didn't tell you that. 3 different teams. He has played 16 years and is still playing.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say yeah, because I think I know who you're talking about too. It pains me to say yeah, because fuck this team. But I'll say he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
What was the numbers?
802 total tackles,
Mhm.
99 sacks, 57 pass deflections, 16 forced fumbles, 12 fumble recoveries, 3 picks, 3 touchdowns. 1 first team All Pro, 2 second team All Pros. And a 6-time Pro Bowler.
And he's been playing how many years?
16.
And honestly, it don't even feel like it. That's the crazy part. Because I think I know who you're talking about. And if it is this particular player, bro, having a great year.
What position is he?
He plays along the D line, but you probably will know him most for a DN.
But is he though?
How many?
See,
How many All Pros?
1 first team, 2 second teams. So 3 total.
Because
See,
I guess you could say it just happened now, but for Baltimore, it's so weird with them and how they play you. Because he's not that. I'm just gonna say yeah. And Mike, you're probably gonna agree with me on this once you hear who he is. I'm not saying first ballot by any stretch, but who do you think it is, bro?
Trying to think.
I mean, well, while you think about who it is, the numbers, do they sound Hall of Fame worthy to you?
802 and 99 in 16 years. That sounds Hall of Fame worthy. I mean, the damn All Pro and Pro Bowls don't though.
I think a lot of that's got to do with the fact of what conference he spent most of his career in. To be completely honest with you.
Was he ever the best player at his position?
No.
See, if I give y'all this one stat, it will shock you. I think it might shock you. Hey, I'll give it to you though. He was voted to the All-Decade team, 2010s.
Oh, that don't help.
It helps me.
Was he ever the best at his position?
No.
No. It's weird too, though.
Did he always have at least 3 people above him at his position?
Not always.
No, not always.
Um. Um. If I have to think about it this long, I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't put him in Hall of Fame. 16 years, 6 Pro Bowls. Nah, dog. Um, the person. It's got to be somebody I think is not a Hall of Famer. You said they're still playing.
Mm-hmm.
16 years. That can't be 16 years. Brady is the only person who's like played that long.
Nah, I Bruce, the only reason I know who this is because when him and 2 other people came out in the draft that same year, I said I wanted this particular guy. That's the only reason why I remember him. But I'm not mad at who we got.
What was the stats?
802 total tackles,
Yeah.
99 sacks,
Yeah.
57 pass deflections, 16 forced fumbles, 12 fumble recoveries, 3 picks, 3 defensive touchdowns.
Okay. So after like all them stats combined, I'll say yeah. He's a Hall of Famer. Um. Um. He's known for a defensive end, still playing 16 years. The only person I know that has played that long or that seems to have played that long at defensive end. 16 years is longer than Jason Taylor.
Yeah, well, Jason Taylor's no longer playing.
Like that's longer than Julius Peppers.
Yeah.
Only
And he's still
person
one of the best in his position.
only person I can think of defensive end is still playing. I'm going to say this person is. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go down order. Let me go down all the rosters. Hold on. This is a motherfucker that sound like he played for the Ravens. I ain't even gonna lie. It sound like the Ravens have niggas like this. Um, mm, Calais Campbell. That's what I got.
That's where I was going with it too.
It is Calais Campbell.
He's played 16 years.
Yep.
The bulk of it in Arizona. Remember, he was on that defense that was just ridiculous in Arizona.
Like, I'm trying to think. Calais Campbell.
He said Jags franchise records too in his brief time there, which is crazy too.
He shouldn't have been on the All-Decade team though. Not for DN. Not for defensive end.
He was voted 2010's All-Decade team.
What was that, like a backup?
Let me see.
Because because one should have definitely been Von Miller.
He wasn't.
The other
he
one
wasn't. Von Miller was one, but he wasn't a unanimous selection. So for his position, it was Calais Campbell, Cameron Jordan, Julius Peppers, and J.J. Watt.
Nobody anywhere thought to put DeMarcus Ware on that list.
They put him at. Oh, I thought they put no DeMarcus Ware.
I no longer can take the All-Decade team serious.
Wow.
I no longer can take the All-Decade team serious.
So they had Chandler Jones, Luke Kuechly, Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner, Patrick Willis.
I no longer can take the All-Decade team serious. DeMarcus Ware, they did not put on the 2010 All-Decade team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
That's crazy, isn't
it? What the fuck? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
And how many years did Luke Kuechly play? 7?
Like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
All right, they got Patrick Willis in here at linebacker for the 2010s.
Hey, Patrick Willis was a dog.
He only played 4 years in the 2010s.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh damn,
Patrick Willis was a dog. Patrick Willis is one of the greatest linebackers ever.
I would put him more on the well, no, he retired early. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Willis, I think, only played like 10 years, 7 years, maybe 7. I think it was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years, or 8 years total, because the 2007 year was his rookie year.
Oh, so fun fact: DeMarcus Ware made the 2000s All-Decade team as a
He got drafted in 05. Like half of that
Second
decade was
team.
already done.
I know, but yeah, he was a
When,
second
when did he
team.
retire?
DeMarcus Ware 2018 when the Broncos won. With Peyton Manning,
no, 2000. Them on 18.
Peyton Manning them won in 18, right?
No, that was 16.
Oh,
No,
it was
he
16.
retired. Yeah, he retired in 2017.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm about to say I know it was somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they won it in 16 because that's when me and my lady got back together, and we was watching that playoff round by the Panthers. That's the only reason I remember that.
Yeah, Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis was an animal. Like,
yeah.
All right, I put it like this: in the All-Decade team, I don't feel comfortable putting you there unless you've played 100 games. Eric Berry's up there, only played 89 games.
Eric Berry was nice though. Eric Berry was a top safety for about 6 years.
Yeah, I'm not too because like Eric Berry, Earl Thomas, and Eric Weddle. Like that sounds about right.
Eric Weddle was the worst of those three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric Weddle was good as shit though.
Who else would have went there?
Where?
Like I'm thinking about safeties. Like who else could you have possibly put there?
For you talking about 2010?
Yeah.
Oh no, Eric Berry deserved to be there. Eric Berry deserved to be there. He deserved.
You remember when we thought Taylor Mays was going to be good?
Bust.
That was Phil. That was you and Phil.
Didn't he get drafted to Washington?
Was it Cincinnati? Was it Cincinnati? Or did he
Taylor Mays was Cincinnati?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Because we were torching his ass.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was Cincinnati.
We were torching his ass. I remember that. Oh man.
Should have known that wouldn't have worked when Pete Carroll passed on him.
Yeah, that'd have been.
Everybody just knew he was going to Seattle.
Hey, I wonder if Kit return. Who got Kit return for the 2000s?
That would be.
It should be two of them. I think Devin Hester made two.
It was. You said 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Josh Cribbs.
Who else?
Dante Hall. Now, punt return, it was Dante Hall and Devin Hester.
Okay, so Devin Hester made two All-Decade teams. I can respect that.
Hey, I gotta bring this back. Hey, Corey.
Oh, we're going back to Vic and Devin Hester?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yes, what's up, man?
So, one World Cup and one Ballon d'Or. That makes Messi better than Ronaldo.
You missed 6 Ballon d'Ors.
No.
Messi has 7.
No. Messi has 6.
No, he has 7.
He has 6 Ballon d'Ors.
7.
You want to put money on it?
I'll put $1 on it.
Okay. Go ahead and look it up. Lionel Messi, Ballon d'Or wins. 6.
Let's see. Where is the thing where I can just look at the number and I don't have to count myself?
Well, I just typed in Lionel Messi, Ballon d'Or wins.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2010, 2011, 2012, 15. Oh, I missed one. Hold up. 2009.
Oh, here we go.
10, 11, 12, 15, 19, 21.
According to news.sky.com, alongside club and international honors, Messi has also has a mass of individual awards, including a record 7 Ballon d'Or trophies.
I'll send you $1. So 2 Ballon d'Ors and a World Cup make him better than Ronaldo.
No, not just that. Not just accomplishments. I just think he's a better overall player. Like I said, I think he sets up his teammates better. more than Ronaldo. I'm not saying Ronaldo's like
he does
bad
have
at
he
that.
does have more assists. He does have more assists than Ronaldo.
And like I said, Ronaldo is a much better athlete. I'm not gonna argue like his speed, his physicality. He's like that's not even a comparison. I just think Messi is an all around better soccer player than Ronaldo.
Let me ask you a question: who you think got more goals? Like if I had to like if I just said who has more goals, would you put Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Who has more hat tricks?
Ronaldo.
Who has more points in the penalty box?
Ronaldo.
I don't know.
Ronaldo. Who has more free kick goals?
Ronaldo.
Messi. Who has more outside box goals? Messi.
Outside.
Who has more inside the box goals?
Messi.
Ronaldo.
Boo.
Who had I'm not going right foot, left foot. I don't care about that. Ronaldo is taking more shots. Ronaldo has more shots on target. Messi has a better shot per goal rate. I don't even know successful dribbles, but I know Messi handles ain't Ronaldo's. Aerial duels, that's athletics. Penalty conversion, Ronaldo has a better penalty conversion rate. Messi has more man of the matches. Messi has a higher match average rating. Messi has a better free kick conversion. Messi has more key passes. Messi has more big chances created. Yeah, and Ronaldo also has Messi has 7 Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo has 5. Yeah, I'm finding it hard to put Messi over Ronaldo. I really am. Like, and I know this is one of them Jordan LeBron debates for the soccer or whatever, but I don't understand. I don't.
It's more
Lionel,
like flavor ice cream than Jordan LeBron. It's just like you, in a way, you can't go wrong. It's just what you prefer.
I understand, but do you understand that Messi is not even the best player on his team?
PSG?
Yes, he's not the best player on his team.
He's the greatest player on his team. He doesn't have to be the best. He is the greatest player, right? At least as we stand right now. He's the greatest player on his team.
Well, yes, Mbappe's career isn't close to being over. So,
Right.
so yes, I agree with that. But he's not the best. Like he's not the. He's I don't understand.
I would hope not. You got that French phenom. Not too many. Well, he's the best player in the whole world, Mbappe. Like so if Ronaldo played with Mbappe would be better. Like we would be having that same topic with Ronaldo too. Like Mbappe is the best player in the world. That's that dude.
I would agree with that. I would agree that Mbappe is the best player in the world. I do not agree that Messi is better than Ronaldo. But no way. No, he might have a couple of more awards or whatever, but Messi has played on better teams than Ronaldo. I mean, come on, y'all.
Oh well, those Real Madrid teams that Ronaldo played on.
Yeah, they were nice.
Those are all-time great teams, and as well as Messi's Barcelona. I'm not saying
Barcelona.
Messi,
Barcelona was the Alabama of soccer.
But you know they weren't.
Oh
Barcelona.
My God.
Are you talking when Messi and Ronaldo played? Barcelona and Real Madrid were on the same level, Mike.
I am talking about when Messi was at his peak and he was playing for FC Barcelona. They were the Alabama of soccer. The Alabama.
Mike, Real Madrid, they won the UEFA Champions League like 3 years in a row.
Yes, they did. Mm-hmm.
So how can Barcelona and Real Madrid, they were right there. There was no honestly, I cannot honestly say at any point in time, well, when they were at their peaks, Messi and Ronaldo, that Messi or Ronaldo had an infinitely better team than the other person. I cannot say that. I wouldn't dare say that Real Madrid was far and away better than Barcelona. I can't say Barcelona was far and away better than Real Madrid. Now, if you want to say that Ronaldo's last year in Real Madrid, where they had all that dysfunction and turmoil in the front office and all that stuff, okay, I'll give you that. Okay, if you want to say that, okay, fine, I'll give you that because that's fair. But when they were both head to head, like they were equal. I can't say that Barcelona was far and away better than Real Madrid.
Barcelona has 26 La Liga titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to read all 26 years. Barcelona won. I'm gonna just keep it around the time. When would you say Messi? I'm not looking this up. When would you say Messi joined Barcelona?
Oh shit. Well, his senior career started in 2004. Like he was part of the youth, hit the youth career, but we don't count that. So 2004, yes, 2004.
So we'll count 2004 on. Here's the La Liga titles. Killer, are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the La Liga titles for Barcelona with Messi. They won in 2004. They won in 2005. They won in 2008. They won in 2009. They won in 2010, 2012, 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018. Like, what are you talking about? They weren't the Alabama of. Are you serious?
No, you know why they won those titles?
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
The Copa del Rey. They won 2008, 2011, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2020. Right? Boom. The UEFA Champions League, they won in 2005, 2008, 2010, 2014. The FIFA Club World Cup.
Mike, real quick, time out. What happened? What you said? What was the last UEFA Cup you said they won? Was 2014 or 15?
The UEFA Champions League was 2014.
Okay, what happened after that? Who started winning the UEFA Cup after that?
Well, shit, I don't know. I'm not looking that up right now. I got to look up Real Madrid. I haven't looked them up yet.
Go ahead.
But the FIFA World Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup, they won in 2009, 2011, and 2015. Now let me go look at Real Madrid. All right, where are their honors section? Boom. All right. Now, they have 35 La Liga totals. Now, when did Ronaldo join?
I think that was 2007. I'm off. I don't want to guess.
Let me see. 2009 to 2018.
Damn, that was my second. 2009.
2009 to 18. So let's go. It's 2009. So La Liga titles for 2009. They won in 2011, 2016, 2019, 2021. Well, actually, that doesn't count because It proves my point even more because he left Real Madrid, I believe, in 2018. Yes, he did.
Yep, went to Juventus.
2018. Mm-hmm. So between 09 and 18, they won twice, 2 La Liga titles.
How many UEFAs?
How many UEFA Champions League since 2009? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
FIFA Club World Cup with Ronaldo, 4. So my point is proven. Messi had better teams. Way better teams. Way better. It was not close.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is you win a lot when you got to go.
You do win a lot when you got to go. That's very true. I'm taking nothing away from Messi.
Yeah,
but the fact of the matter is he had better teams. He had better teams. Like, come on, yo. Like, even when he was at Barcelona, he had Neymar. Come on, yo. Ronaldo ain't never played with no Neymar.
Ronaldo had some hell of talent playing with
Neymar.
I mean, Neymar was a pup when he played with Messi.
Neymar as a pup was top 5 in the world.
And he was jealous too. Well, not jealous, but he wanted his own team, so he went to PSG, which was fine, But I mean,
I mean, my ass. Ronaldo had a better team.
You're right. Thank you. Ronaldo had a better team. Let's end on that. Hey, Kill, let's end the podcast on that note.
Oh, no, I mean, Messi had a better team. Messi had a better team. Like since 2000, come on, yo.
Look, man, I got a lot of love for Ronaldo. Like, this is not any hate or any shade on him. Like I said, this is more of like a flavor of ice cream. Like I prefer Messi. Ronaldo is an all-time great. There's a reason why they're rivals, right? There's a reason, because we're talking about greatness here. So I am not trying to take away from Ronaldo.
Yes, you are, because he is in fact better than Messi.
Okay, Mike. In your opinion, he's better. I believe Messi's better, but we'll leave it at that then. All I'm saying, I wasn't even trying to get into this thing, Ronaldo. All I wanted to say was winning the World Cup was hard. Congrats to Messi on finally winning the World Cup. That's it. I hope Portugal wins one now. I hope Ronaldo wins a World Cup now.
Look. Here's the thing: if Ronaldo wins a World Cup, he goes into the same conversation as Pele. Let's be clear. Ronaldo is that damn great.
But remember though, and there's a reason why a lot of people believe Pele is the undisputed GOAT. That dude has 3.
Mm-hmm.
3. You know how hard it is. Like, it's a reason it took Messi this long to win a World Cup. Pele has 3 of them things, man.
I understand.
That is ridiculous.
I understand, but let's be clear. The greatest teammate Ronaldo has ever had was Wayne Rooney.
No way.
You want to put me? I'm looking at it.
For Manchester United?
Yes, Wayne Rooney.
Man.
And Wayne Rooney was a dog.
He had a hell of a coach, though, in Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane. And also Sir Alex Ferguson, probably one of the greatest coaches in soccer history.
Yes, I agree.
He had that going for him, too.
Yeah, but his greatest teammate was Wayne Rooney.
Man, I got it. All right. Killer, we're going to go on this
Messi
thing all
had
long,
Neymar.
For how long, though? He didn't have Neymar his whole career, bro.
Let me see.
When he had Neymar, like, it wasn't like they won all the time. Like, shoot, like I said, Real Madrid, they won like 3 straight UEFA Cups. They had some good teams too, bro. They, like, you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo, he had some. He didn't do it by himself. Anyway,
he did more of it by himself than Messi did.
Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, man, go ahead.
How can you disagree with that?
I'm just saying, I believe Messi is he's a better playmaker and a better teammate. When I say teammate, I don't mean like attitude or like anything like that. I'm talking about the way he sets up his teammates, get the best out of his teammates. That's what I mean. But hey, that's
I got a quick question for y'all. You ever seen someone take a piece of paper, take a pencil to that piece of paper, and just keep drawing a circle in the same spot?
Is that what we're doing, bro?
Yeah. Because neither one of y'all Negroes is gonna relent whatsoever. It's all.
Hey, I respect Ronaldo. I ain't trying to hate on him.
Yeah, it's all respect.
It's the same argument that the hockey world be having with Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin is he's great at getting the puck into the net. Like, he is.
But I don't think to me that's not a fair comparison, because like you're right, Ovechkin is great as a scorer, because that's what he is. He's a sniper. Messi is an his game is more all around. So I don't think that's a
Ronaldo.
No. I'm talking about compared to Alex Ovechkin. Like you're right. Ovechkin is only good for one thing, for that scoring. Messi is much more of an all around. Like, his greatness is much more all around than Ovechkin. That's the only why I took offense to that comparison. Like, he's a much more overall better player than Ovechkin is, all around talent and what he can do. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Messi is LeBron.
Go ahead and say Ronaldo's Jordan.
Oh, he better not say he's Jordan.
Yeah,
He's not.
Ronaldo's Jordan.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Then who the hell is Pele?
Oh, Pele would be like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, somebody like that. Like,
All I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
no.
I know how I feel. Like if I say somebody's better and they say not better than Pele, I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna argue against Pele. You know what I'm saying? But like, again, congrats to Argentina. Congrats, Leo, on your
man, fuck Argentina.
yeah.
Fuck Argentina. Fuck Lionel Messi. Fuck him.
Fuck
I mean,
them little socks with the bell on them.
Yo, man.
he looks like a very nice individual. But
Yo,
whatever.
Whenever Mike got smoked for somebody, he said he
Yeah.
looked like a nice individual.
yeah,
Hey,
he
man.
looks like a very nice individual. But Messi has done nothing to impress me
Okay.
personally.
Last question, Mike. Are you willing to say Messi is an all-time great? I'm not saying he has to be better than Ronaldo. Would you concede he's an all-time great?
I would say Messi is top 5.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I would say Messi. I would say Messi is top 5.
Okay, all right. I'm good with that.
But be clear, Ronaldo is also top 5. Ronaldo.
Oh no, absolutely. To me,
Ronaldo's
Pele,
top 3 to me.
Ronaldinho, Messi, Ronaldo, and Diego Maradona. In whatever order you want to put it in. To me, that's the 5. In whatever order you want, that's the 5.
Yeah,
And I think we will include Mbappe in years to come. I believe. I think he's gonna have something to say too.
Yeah. My thing is just everybody praising Messi for winning the World Cup, and it's just like, bruh, like this is like
It's hard to do, man.
this is like LeBron winning a championship for Cleveland. That's what this is.
Like, shoot, how you think Mbappe got those FIFA covers? It was after he became like one of the youngest the teenager to score a goal in the World Cup since Pele, and he was like the best player in the World Cup at like 18 years old. Like that's how he got all this stuff when he won that World Cup. I'm telling you, man, that World Cup.
Mbappe, I'm a fan of Mbappe.
Yeah, me too. Like that's the dude.
I'm a fan of Mbappe. I think Mbappe got a shot at being the greatest ever.
I believe so too. I won't disagree with that.
Mbappe is that dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I take Mbappe right now over any prime Messi.
Okay, yeah, we're about to end the show now. Because clearly you've been in the stash too long. But
hey man,
Corey, you got any final words, bro? Because that right there was asinine.
That's not asinine. That's not asinine. Pick Messi's best year.
I wouldn't say that was 2012.
Put it up against Mbappe.
Well, it's hard to say because like obviously Mbappe hasn't even reached his prime yet, so we don't even know.
That's my point.
But see, anything can happen. We can't.
He could flame too.
Yeah,
we've seen that happen. What was the boy that came over to America? Was supposed to be the next best thing. Had 2 good years and flamed out.
Freddie Adu. Nobody who plays American soccer is going to be the best at anything soccer related. Come on, yo. If you play American soccer is so bad, I don't even root for America when the World Cup is happening.
Damn.
Nobody pays attention to American soccer unless it's women's.
The women's team.
That's because they're the only country that has free women in order to do it.
Huh?
I said there ain't but like 4 other countries where you can actually get women to play.
My whole point is the women's team is great. Nobody cares about men's soccer in America. Nobody cares.
Seeing like a bunch of NFL wide receivers out there on the pitch. Like imagine Justin Jefferson with a soccer ball, bro.
I think he would be terrible.
I think he'd be cooking niggas. Personally speaking.
You've seen him kick a soccer ball?
I'm just saying the same amount of focus that people put in football. Imagine if we took our best athletes and put them in soccer. That's all I'm saying.
And also, like the wide receiver, like requires a lot like footwork. So I can kind of see Kill's standpoint from that, but like you have to. It takes a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
hard work and
it's
dedication
oh yeah, it's definitely different.
and technique. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I look, man. I don't be. Yeah, I feel like people be forcing me to disrespect Messi. People be giving Messi way too much credit. Like he good, he's great. You know, he top 5 ever. But like, yo, come on, yo. It's like it's Messi is like motherfucking killer. Killer. Remember Tim Tebow at Florida? That's how Messi
Yeah,
is. That's
I
Messi.
hated Tebow at Florida.
That's Messi, dog. It's like Messi could pick his nose and everybody would bet money that a golden booger gonna come out. It's like, come on, yo. It's like, dog. Stop riding this man, yo.
That man fart wishes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah. Ronaldo, that's the dude, man.
Damn, it's interesting. Pele admitted Messi's the best. Or at least he's the best player today.
That's what Pele said.
Yeah. He didn't say all time.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, but he said today the best players.
Yeah, that's what Pele said. Yeah, Pele's sick, ain't he? He's
Hey,
sick.
Killer, let's right. We're gonna be here all day.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Pele's sick, right?
I'm not sure.
I think Pele is sick.
I am not sure of that.
Well, we'll put that in the Discord if he is or not, but I pray he's not. And if he is, speedy recovery.
Mhm.
I'm almost positive. The other day, yeah, yeah. He was hospitalized
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I do remember that now.
last
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
Last
last
week.
week. Yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
battling colon cancer. So
that is true. Yeah, you're right
get
about
well
that.
soon, Pele.
Get well soon, Pele.
But you're definitely wrong.
Definitely.
Who's the best player right now? You're definitely wrong. The best player right now is definitely Mbappe. You're definitely wrong if you think it's Messi.
Okay, well, on that note, I can agree with you on that note. That if I had a fantasy draft right now saying, hey, you take one of these two guys, I'm taking Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
But just kind of put a nice pretty bow on this pre-Christmas episode. Corey, what are your final thoughts?
I just want to say again, thank you to everybody who listens to us and interact with us, man. I greatly appreciate it. It is the holiday season. So everybody take the time to just, appreciate, love yourself, have grace for yourself, and just spend the time with your loved ones, your family, friends, whomever, and just I know this is not the easiest time of year for everybody, so I just want to send a lot of love, to everybody out there, like to everybody who follows us and support us. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and just take care of each other. Take care of each other, do right by each other, and give yourself grace. We all just trying to live life the best we can. So just I appreciate the support, and just take care of yourselves, man.
All right, Mike, got anything for us?
Uh, um, you know, had a good I would say quarter of the year. I mean, I feel like we started the podcast towards the back end of this year. So really successful back really successful back into the year with the podcast and everything. Appreciate all the support and everything that we been getting into whatever. We be going for hours and hours and hours, and y'all be sticking with us and everything like that. So appreciate that. Um yeah, man, enjoy the holidays, enjoy the new year. January 3rd, getting stuff kicked off um with a bang. I'm sure that's gonna be even more arguing than this episode. Um,
Mm-hmm.
also want to be clear in saying that, Mike don't say nothing with the intention of arguing with people. So like when I be getting the text messages or when people be calling me talking about like, yo, you wild for saying that or you wild for saying this. It ain't like I planned it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wild for saying something, whatever. I'm sure I'm gonna get a call about my take on what the Cowboys should do for the remainder of the season. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a call saying that, oh, I'm tripping or whatever the fuck. Um, but yeah, man. Appreciate everybody sticking with us and everything. Couple pointers. Ronaldo is better than Messi, and Jackson State is still the cream of the crop in HBCU football until they're not until a team can pull better recruits than Jackson State until a program has better facilities than Jackson State until 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 the shift is no longer about Jackson State. They are the cream of the crop. As far as HBCU football at the D1 level is concerned. Congrats to Chris Paul on getting his degree from Winston-Salem State. You know, what else I got, man? If y'all want these other recordings where we about to be talking about bullshit, then y'all might as well join the Discord because they gonna happen before the year up. I don't like me and Killer. Hey Killer, you know how we do. We usually don't plan a day. It just be like, hey, you want to hop on a joint, and then we just start talking shit. It's more raw than what we be doing here.
Oh, a lot more raw.
A lot more raw. Like even with us cussing and stuff, there's still a little bit of a filter that we got because it's getting published and everything. It's put
and y'all
out
might
there
hear
for
my son in the
consumption.
background in some of those episodes too, so don't sweat it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, these archived episodes, as me and Killer call it, like, yo, we just be talking. It ain't no intro, it ain't no addressing the audience. It's just like it's just like three people in a barbershop just talking, like saying whatever comes to mind, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that's where it's gonna be wild, but that's only gonna be available in the Discord, man. So if y'all really want to fuck with us and get with that, come join the Discord. We got it on all the socials and everything. Man, what else? Regardless of what you're going through, make sure you finish out the year strong. Finish out the year strong, whatever that means. If that means, the year has sucked, but on the last day of the year, you're gonna go to the gym just to end the year with a workout, go do that. If you want to go for a jog, go do that. If you go get a new job, go do that. Just do something to end the year off right. I think that is all I have.
All right. Since I won't be hearing from, talking to the people, at least, those that aren't in the Discord between now and when we come back, I can honestly go on a limb and say that 2022 was a very testing year for me. Like it was a lot of tests, being a professional to, extracurricular, I guess as well you can say, with my enhanced role on the coaching staff, being picked for all-star games to coach them, even going, all in on a podcast, especially when you go from doing your own thing to not working with a group or a unit. It's a little bit different. But I will say every single challenge that did hit me this year, I did meet with a level of maturity and readiness that I honestly have never shown at any point in my life. And I can honestly say I feel like I'm more of a man now than I ever was in the previous years. So with that being said, I appreciate you 2022.
Don't end the show yet. Don't end the show yet. I know you be trying to drop the mic and shit. Don't end the show yet.
What you got?
What you call it? Hey Corey, what time the Cowboy Eagles play?
We got the 4:30 game, I think.
We got
I want to say it's
4:30.
4:30. I believe, yeah.
4:30 this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's the 4:25 game. Just letting y'all know. I'm letting both of y'all know. I'm not talking about the audience. I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, the audience can know too. Fuck it. But just letting y'all know, I will be in the Discord watching this game. If y'all want to come through in the voice channel and watch the game, feel free. But just know, Corey, if somebody get hurt, you gonna hear my mouth. Because you know how these games are. I want to prep all the Cowboy fans like, yo, if we lose this game, don't lose your shit. Who cares? We're not gonna win the division anyway. Let me ask you this, Corey. I just want to get your. Would you rather take a healthy loss or would you rather take a costly W?
I mean, I'll take a healthy loss, but hopefully I just get a healthy win.
All I'm gonna say is, you know how these games go between the Cowboys and Eagles. If we win, it's gonna come at a price. I'm just telling y'all off rip. It's gonna come at a price. I ain't saying Dak gonna get hurt. I ain't saying Tony Pollard or CD gonna get hurt. But it could be a Zeke getting hurt thing because they got them big boys up in the middle. It could be whatever, but these games come with a price. Similar to how the Ravens and Steelers, no matter when the game happens, there's always a price that's paid. I'm telling you right now, it would behoove the Cowboys to play their depth. They're not going to win the game. They're not going to win the division. This game does not matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just saying. I just want to put that out there. But anyway, I'm going to be in the Discord watching this game. Y'all want to join the Discord? Hey, feel free. But I'm being there.
All right. If I'm not too busy at my mom's crib, I would definitely make room for that.
I'll probably pop in, see what's going on.
Hey, Corey, if somebody get hurt, don't pop in. I'm telling you, you gonna hit my mouth.
Bro.
You know I got a big mouth.
Bro, I've known you for how many years now? I'm used to it by now, bro.
It's been damn near 20 years, man.
All right, man. All right.
But y'all, this right here was yet another episode of Off the Sticks. We appreciate y'all. Very good episode. We're coming back in the new year with a special guest as well. Be looking forward for more of those kind of collabs. But until then, y'all stay safe. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Don't drive drunk. And if you do, don't hit nobody. Y'all take it easy. We about this bench. Yeah, I ain't forgot it.
We out.
Peace.
Shout out to the motherfucker.
Shout out to the motherfucker.